Hello and welcome to the Fly Kingfisher Winning Post. I'm Mohit Lalvani and we had an exciting week of horse racing behind us all of last week. Royal Ascot saw two scintillating performances and great drama. Let's wrap up how the week went.
Saturday's Diamond Jubilee Stakes at the Royal Ascot 2012 saw a powerful build-up before the start of the race. The anticipation was tantalizing. The week that was indeed an exceptional week. It all started off with Frankel's stunning performance at the Queen Anne Stakes and did continue with Frankie Dettori defying his critics for a last gasp triumph on Colour Vision in Thursday's Gold Cup.
Quealy is just edging out now to the right and gets a clear view of the front, and he's ranging up to join Bullet Train. Worth Ad side glance, Red Jazz pushed along, Strong Suit, Premier Loco, and it's Frankel that gallops into the lead. Acceleration is again trying to go with him as they race inside the final quarter mile, and Quealy says go on the champ. It's Frankel that leads the way, and he opens up in tremendous style. 4-5 lengths clear of Acceleration. The rest are well beaten off, and it's all the ones for Frankel. It's going to be 11 from 11 here. The champion of the world, Frankel, in majestic form by 8 or 9 in the Queen Anne. Brilliant performance in second. Acceleration just holding on from side glance on the near side, then Indomito, followed by Windsor Palace Helmet.
Even Her Majesty recorded her 21st Royal Ascot winner when Estimate landed the Queen's Vase. Then came Black Caviar and his debut performance in Europe. We'll come to that race in just about a bit. But before that, let's take a look at who the contenders were for the Diamond Jubilee Stakes. Let's start off with Black Caviar. Black Caviar was attempting her 22nd successive victory in an unbeaten career, and as half of those successes have been at Group 1 level. Her connections felt it was impossible to find a chink in her armour. One form comparison was that she gave Star Witness a 4-length beating at Flemington, and the latter was touched off by Prohibit in the King's Stand Stakes a year ago. Now for Moonlight Cloud, our next fancied contender. Her best performances have been over 7 furlongs on testing grounds, so she was likely to be staying on past those who attempt to take on the Aussie flyer. While Society Row, the shock winner of this a year ago on soft ground, had been trained for a repeat, Kieran Fallon was at his brilliant best on Krypton Factor at the Tapeta surface in Dubai. Let's now take a look at the race.
They're racing in the Golden Jubilee, and Black Caviar's got away to a good start. Society Rock began badly. Soul is going to be the early leader. Out in the centre, Black Caviar travelling on the near side, getting a lead from Bogart. Out in the centre, Jimmy Styles, followed by Escalave, and further back then is Restia D'Argent. Moonlight Cloud takes up a position in the middle of the field from the checker. Pastoral Player is further back in the field. They're followed then by Krypton Factor. Red Rock is out the back in company with Jenky, then Serious Prospect, who's at the tail of the field as they race up now towards halfway, and Soul the leader from Bogart, and now Black Caviar ambling up on the near side in third. They're a length to Escalave, followed by Krypton Factor and Jimmy Stars and Restia D'Argent, and further back is Jenky. But as they come up now onto the course proper, 2 furlongs left to go. Soul is the leader. Now Nolan starts to shake the reins at Black Caviar. She starts to move up on the near side. She draws level now with a furlong left to go. Now he says go on the mare. She gets about a half length in front of Soul. Restia D'Argent, Moonlight Cloud coming home fast, but it's Black Caviar in front with 100 yards left to go. Here's Restia D'Argent and Moonlight Cloud. He eases up near the line. Here's Moonlight Cloud. It's tight. Black Caviar and Moonlight Cloud in a photo. In third then Restia D'Argent, followed by Soul. Further back is Krypton Factor, and then Serious Prospect back in the field from Society Rock. Bogart the last to finish. He has eased near the line, and this is tight.
Black Caviar won the thrilling Diamond Jubilee Stakes at Royal Ascot 2012 by a short head to extend her unbeaten record to 22 races in her first run outside her native Australia. This Peter Moody trained mare went off as a 1-6 favourite but was pressurised by 5-1 shot Moonlight Cloud in a tense finish in front of Queen Elizabeth II and around over 80,000 fans. Restier D'Argent finished third. The 6-year-old Black Caviar is ranked second in the world behind Farrier, who won the Queen Anne Stakes at the Royal Ascot this year by 11 lengths. The Queen is celebrating her Diamond Jubilee to mark her 60-year-old reign.
Well, and the news is that Frankel will go to the Sussex Stakes next, while Black Caviar, well, possibly she may just be retired. What a career it's been. We'll take a short break here on the Fly Kingfisher Winning Post. We'll come right back. Don't go anywhere. Welcome back to the Fly Kingfisher Winning Post, and with the Kingfisher Bangalore Summer Derby just around the corner, we took a look at the first of the lead-ups last week. That was the Phillies Championship. Well, this week was the Colts Trial Stakes. Hachiko, is he the real thing? Let's take a look.
Last weekend witnessed the much-awaited Colts Championship Stake Grade 1 at Bangalore. Just a week before was the Phillies Championship Stake Grade 1, and here's a quick recap on Vijay Pride's victory.
Vijay's Pride being switched on the outside with about 400 meters more to run. Porsche heads the field just about a length in front of Vijay's Pride in second. Straight Secret towards the inside rails is Turf Lightning on the outside. Jersey Girl with about 250 meters more to run. It's Porsche now being strongly challenged on the outside by Vijay's Pride, and these two have pulled away from Jersey Girl. 100 meters more to run. It's Vijay's Pride who has a slight upper head from Porsche. Vijay's Pride and Porsche are battling it out. Vijay's Pride and Porsche. Vijay's Pride and Porsche. Vijay's Pride it is who wins the Phillies Championship Stakes. From Porsche finishing up second, then comes Jersey Girl, followed by Turf Lightning and the rest.
Coming back to the Colts Championship Stake Grade 1, let's start with the day's fancied contenders. Hachiko was one of the better contenders. Hachiko was not back with any degree of conviction though. Shivalik Hero, Silver Birch, Borsellino, Plenipotent were in the betting at longer odds. Machiavellianism seemed to be back with lesser conviction too. P.S. Chauhan decided to partner Plenipotent as he felt that he had better chances than Machiavellianism. The race card had 15 strong contenders. Let's now take a look at how Shivalik Hero, Silver Birch and Matt's Baby won their lead-up races.
Now beginning to get up, but it may be too late. But it's now Matt's Baby who's drawing clear about 3-4 lengths in front of Cocktail Circuit. But after that, and third, there's Imperial was. It's clear by 2.5 in front of Shivalik Hero, improving fast on the outside. It's going to be a tremendous finish with Montpellier from Shivalik Hero flying on the outside. Shivalik Hero it is who's winning. Then this frame partner, Assurance, Hamsapa, but they're all struggling, and it's going to be all Silver Birch, the grey, being eased up long way from home, winning this one comfortably.
M.K. Jadav's Hachiko seemed to be one of the best performed horses in this race. He had won a hat-trick of victories. This is the Poonawalla Multimillion at Mumbai.
Trying hard, Hachiko, who's been outside the leader and chasing hard. It's still in front here. Doing his best in front at the moment is Sikanta. He's finding more. Hachiko on the outside, and now Machiavellianism is coming with a big run. He's starting to sweep down the outside, and also coming very quickly on the outside is Day's Best, but going to the front, Hachiko, and Hachiko beats Day's Best.
Hachiko hence was installed as a firm favourite in the Colts Championship Stake. As for Plenipotent, Shivalik Hero, Silver Birch and Borsellino, one found it difficult to separate them in the parade ring as they all looked splendid in the paddock. But again, this race had some surprises on the finishing line, just like the Phillies Championship Stake did. Let's now take a look at who raced past the wire to be called the winner of the Colts Championship Stake Grade 1.
They're off and racing for the Colts Championship Stakes Grade 1. An even start by all the runners, and as they settle down to race, it's Silver Birch close on the fence, just the leader from Plenipotent in the white cap in the middle in second. Then comes Red Baron, well in touch with the leaders, making headway. On the outside there's Superstorm. Behind them comes Crick GSL. On the outside is Hachiko close with them. On the inside is Borsalino. Very close behind is Math Baby. On the outside, Shivalik Hero. Very close behind them is Machiavellism. A length further back there comes Monteplayer. A length and a half further back there's Reckon in the rear along with Cecil. And on the outside there is Stella Ambition. They're galloping towards the 800 meter marker now with Silver Birch still calling the shots. A length and a quarter in front of Red Baron in second position. Then comes Superstorm on the outside there. Southern Opinion close on the fence is Plentypotent. With them is Crick Solil being joined on the outside by Shivalik Hero and Machiavellism making rapid progress on the outside. Hachiko also making a forward move towards the inside. There is Cecil. Borsalino has dropped slightly back. Then comes Math Baby as they negotiate the turn and straighten up for the final run-in. Silver Birch comes in home first, about a length and a quarter in front of Plentypotent in second position. On the outside is Superstorm. Shivalik Hero making good progress on the outside. Then comes Southern Opinion, Hachiko and Machiavellism on the wide outside. Cecil slipping into the inside rails. 200 meters more to run. And it's Silver Birch under the stick about 2 lengths in front of Plentypotent, Shivalik Hero and Machiavellism coming up with a spirited run on the outside. Silver Birch from Machiavellism. It's Machiavellism on the outside. Machiavellism wins the Colts Stakes in a fantastic fashion here from Shivalik Hero and Silver Birch as the race past the finish.
Brilliant riding by Imran Khan and a rather stylish finish effort from Machiavellism enabled this colt to secure the Colts Championship stake Grade 1. It was just a week before this race his stablemate Vijay's Pride had won the Fillies Championship stake and had caused a similar upset. These rank outsiders with an outstation trainer like LVR Deshmukh were the order of the classics. Looks like PS Chauhan wants to partner this colt in the Kingfisher Derby now. His connections reveal that he will ride Machiavellism on July 15. Deshmukh has revealed that Plentypotent and Vijay's Pride will not be raced in the Derby. Take a look at the way Machiavellism emerged victorious. Taking off from the innermost draw, Silver Birch led with speed followed by Red Baron, Superstorm, Southern Opinion, Plentypotent and Math's Baby. Machiavellism galloped in the 11th place and travelled the widest of all. Hachiko was seen struggling to retain his 8th spot. Not many noticed how Machiavellism strategized at the bend as the attention was drawn by Silver Birch and Shivalik Hero. Look at the manner in which he moved with giant strides, and before you know it, he's ahead of the pack. He finished marginally ahead of Shivalik Hero, Silver Birch and stablemate Plentypotent. Looks like we know who is going to be looked out for at the Kingfisher Derby on July 15.
Well, and we will be in Bangalore for the Kingfisher Bangalore Summer Derby. We'll bring you all the action from that weekend. We take a short break on that note and come back. There's plenty more. Don't go anywhere. Welcome back to the Fly Kingfisher Winning Post. Now, we've heard the saying in horse racing, no foot, no horse. No wonder then that the role of a farrier is oh so important. There is a saying in horse racing which goes, no foot, no horse. And those who have worked with thoroughbred horses will testify to the importance of this statement without hesitation. The Singapore Turf Club has hundreds of horses that race each month, and the role of the farrier in the overall health of the sport is considered to be paramount by most. The farrier is the professional who provides his expertise in the shoeing of a horse. Over the years, a debate has raged as to whether farriery is considered to be an art or a science which can be taught. While formal training is important if one would like to work with racehorses, very often the art of the trade is passed on down through generations. It's arguably a combination of both, and is a combination which can make the difference between winning and losing. Each farrier has his or her individual style, and Vaughan Palachi is a farrier who believes in keeping things simple.
This young fella here, as you can see, he's got a little bit of a nick off in the hind foot there. So what he does, his front foot comes through and just, well, he scalps. So what I like to do with this horse here is just square the front foot up, roll the toe over a little bit, and try and reduce the break over and the drag a little bit. We'll just see how we go. Okay? So I'll take your front shoe off and we'll go from there. Run your hand down the inside leg, up, oh lady, give it a foot. It's not quite square, the toe's a bit square there.
Just like with humans, horses wear shoes to protect their feet or hooves. And just like with humans, horses have different feet sizes too. Also, like with professional athletes, shoes are molded to fit the hoof, a process which is far better than one in which the shape of the hoof is manipulated to fit the shoe. Shoes are either made of steel or of aluminium, the latter which may be lighter but which is also more susceptible to wear and tear.
Now, all I'm doing is just checking for balance and level. Lift the clinches up. Start the heel, work it way to the toe. Wait mate. One plate. Alright. The only is just clean this foot up a little bit. Make sure there's no infections, no hidden dramas. A little bit of the toe out. Because I want to square them up, I'm going to take a bit more toe than I will a heel.
The hoof has a triangular protrusion called a frog. This acts as a shock absorber, and if you can imagine this, it actually absorbs thousands of pounds of shock per square inch on impact.
The old days, the people used to say frog was a pump. That's a myth. All a frog is a brake and a concussion unit. Predominantly concussion. So it's like the heels, like our trainers, the heels on our trainers. It takes the jar out of our foot, and it's just a minor braking unit.
Once the shoe is ready, it is nailed on, a process that is completely painless despite what it may look like.
And ideally you want your nails about a third of the way up, or 2/3 of the way up the wall. But again, you take what you can get.
As simple as the process may seem, it isn't. It requires years of training, experience, and the ability to find solutions to problems that may start from the foot, and most horse owners and trainers will testify to the fact that their farriers are worth their weight in gold. Well, and it is a combination of an art and a science and can make a difference between winning and losing, and those of course who are winning are our Kingfisher Trailblazers. That's up next.
The Chief Justice's Cup Grade 3 saw a lineup of 13 runners in the fray. Smashing, fresh from her last start victory, was the prime fancy of the race, and boy, did she justify that support.
All the 13 runners locked up and ready, set to go. They're off and racing for the Chief Justice's Cup Grade 3 to a lovely even start by all the 13. And as they settle down to race, Southern Bay is in the front from Nearness of New in the second position. A length and a half further back there's Cardinal, smashing us towards the inside rails, being tracked by Unleashed, Hills and Star. They're all bunching up together. After that there is Toro Loco. A length and a quarter further back is Swiss Dawn. Another 2 lengths further back is String Along in the white cap in the middle. Towards the inside rails there is 6 Gun Smith, and tilling the field is Southern King. They're galloping past the 1200 meter marker, and Comoro is now the new leader. A length and a half in front of Southern Bay, hidden from you. On the inside rails there's Nearness of You. After that there is Hills and Stars. Cardinal has dropped to the 5th position, being tracked by Toro Loco. Very close behind is Swiss Dawn. Then comes Unleashed. Very close behind them comes String Along. Then there is Southern King in the rear as they come past the 800 meter marker. Camara just about 2 lengths in front of Nearness of You in second position. A length and a quarter further back there Southern Bay. 2 lengths further back is Cardinal towards the inside rails, being tracked by Hills and Stars on the outside. A length and a half further back there's Unleashed Toro Loco smashing towards the inside rails as they negotiate the bend and straighten up for home. Round the turn and into the straight, Camara comes in home first, now being tracked on the outside by Southern Bay. A length and a half further back there's Cardinal trying to come up on the outside. Then there's Hills and Star smashing, coming up with a good run on the outside, and Unleash also with them with about 250 meters more to run. Southern Bay is now strongly challenged by Cardinal on the outside, and here comes Smashing with a big run on the outside. It's Smashing now who goes surging clear, smashing about a length and a half, 2 lengths in front of Toro Loco and Unleashed on the outside. Then there is Cardinal, but going for the line, it's Smashing who scores an emphatic victory here from Unleashed, finishing up second. Toro Loco is third. Then comes Cardinal, and the rest as the race past the finish.
Well, and smashing performance there from Smashing. Tipping Tim up next. Let's find out who's going to be smashing this weekend.
In this week's Tipping Tim, 2 horses came up as value wagers, 1 each on Saturday and on Sunday. On Saturday, Spark of Silver should give a good account of himself. He is at a tidy mark and his current form looks good to see him through the Y.S. Surinder Memorial Cup for top-class horses to be run over 7 furlongs. On Sunday, Vijay's Best has shaped up well to produce a good effort in the Juvenile Sprinters Million Grade 3. Vijay's Best, who had run just once in Hyderabad before arriving in Bangalore, tasted his maiden success in Bangalore in his last start. He comes into this race with a fashionable victory over Thunder Bay, who subsequently won by a widening margin. Vijay's Best has dished out some pleasing forward work in his morning workouts and could prove to be a value bet.
Well, and that's all we have on this episode of the Fly Kingfisher Winning Post. But before we go, we'll read out an email that we received from Ajinkya Rahane, who says that he remembers Vinayak from the time he saddled the Triple Crown winner Indictment, and he has all the love and respect for the man and his family. Well, so do we. And on that note, we'll see you in a week's time. May the horse be with you. Goodbye.
Fly Kingfisher Winning Post is powered by the Serum Institute of India and Hidco Industries.